All right, so we're going to replace this motor here. So engine already taken out for ease of showing. So I like to lift this out of the way, and we're going to unplug our motor. Now, screwdriver needs to be a flat blade because we're going to take off these small E-clips. First things first, I'm going to rotate this so that I can flip it out on the flat side. Do nice and carefully so you retain it and don't lose it. Next, I'm going to grab my torque T10. Take the two screws out. Right, now this should be able to move freely. So now we are going to take off the next E-clip over here on the black, right by the black gear. Same procedure. Now we're going to pull the black gear towards us. And now we can take off the other E-clip. I have to just pull the motor, or pull the gear with the motor in order to remove them. So both come off at the same time. At this point, we would swap the motor, or if you needed to swap the gear, you can swap the gear. So now, start by putting this in a little bit, and then lining up the gear there in this orientation. Push the motor in, push that black gear in, going little by little. Ideally, your flat blade screwdriver should be magnetized. This will make it a lot easier to install this E-clip. If you have the specialized tool to install E-clips, you can also use that. So you just gently put it in, then use a finger to retain it, and then use your screwdriver to push it in place. Snaps in place. Now I can push that gear all the way in. Push the motor in. Get another E-clip. I'm going to put it on here on the side. Same procedure as before. Just going to snap it in place. Snaps in place. Now I like to get the motor all set in place. So T10, one of our screws. Just make sure it sits nice and flat in there. I'm going to just get the screws started before I tighten anything down. Get it most of the way in there so it doesn't pop out. The next screw. And if you need to, at this point, you can push up the motor with a lot of force, just pushing it way up in there to get it to make good connection. And we're going to tighten those screws down. With that, now we just pull this whole shaft out a little bit to make sure that we can put the last E-clip in place. All right, let me just make sure to plug the motor back in. All right, and then if you did need to adjust it, at this point, you can use this to loosen, and then once again push it up. And then if you do need to adjust the position of the arms, use your pinky to move that brass gear, and your other fingers on your other hand to press the black gear to allow the fingers to move. It allows the whatever's here to move down with the arms, or if there's nothing in there, it allows the arms to go down by themselves. if you take off the motor with the arms in the lower position, they will pop up. So do be careful of that. All right, that should be everything.
Cut.